She could make dancing in nothing but a slip look as innocent as a spring breeze through an open window, while at the same time sell you the girl in a poison green dress exactly the way the girl in a poison green dress like this one was meant to be sold. She was not a spinning dynamo of positivity like Ruby Keeler or the girl you'd bring home to mom like Vera Ellen. She was not a tapping dynamo like Ann Miller or a cool willowy blonde like Ginger Rogers. She was not an eager vaudeville hoofer like Judy Garland or a fiery pinup like Rita Hayworth. In a sea of fierce competition filled with the likes of the aforementioned greats and other legends like Mitzi Gaynor, Eleanor Powell, and Leslie Caron, she was an image and a talent that remained utterly unique against her peers, which was no easy feat considering the level of talent in her sphere. Born Tula Ellis Finclea in Amarillo, Texas in 1922, Sid Charisse became one of the most elegant and unforgettable dancers of Hollywood's golden age, a woman about whom Philip Marlowe might have famously said, "Only the floor kept her legs from going on forever." Those extraordinary legs, her sophisticated style, and graceful movement that seemed utterly effortless made her a screen legend. She began studying ballet as therapy while recovering from polio, and by her teens was already dancing professionally with Diaghilev's Ballet Russe. Not long after, Hollywood came calling, and she eventually signed with MGM, the studio that would turn her into a star. Unlike many of her musical peers, Charisse wasn't known necessarily for her gifts as a singer or a comedian, but she didn't need to be, as she could tell any story she wanted through her dancing. MGM recognized her extraordinary gifts and paired her with some of the finest dancers in movie history, including Fred Astaire and Gene Kelly. With Kelly, she gave one of her most memorable performances in Singin' in the Rain, appearing in the spectacular Broadway Melody Ballet. Dressed in that unforgettable poison green costume, Charisse didn't need dialogue. Her dancing sold the entire "fuck around and find out, little boy" story without so much as a single word. She later starred opposite Fred Astaire in The Bandwagon, which included their beautiful Dancing in the Dark duet, and reunited with Kelly for Brigadoon and It's Always Fair Weather. The great MGM musical era eventually faded, but Charisse continued performing, appearing in nightclubs, on television, and eventually making her Broadway debut in Grand Hotel in 1992 at the age of 70. Charisse died from complications of a heart attack in 2008 at the age of 86. Fred Astaire once famously said that when you dance with Sid Charisse, you stayed dance with. Decades after her greatest films entertained and thrilled audiences, it's easy to see exactly what he meant.